Thank you for coming in and sitting down with ESPN.
Thank you for having me today.
My first question is, what are your first thoughts as a new owner of the Arizona Cardinals?
Well, the Cardinals, I think, have some very good pieces, and I'm just excited to be here. I got in and I was introduced to the players, to the personnel, to the coaches. I was even introduced to the cafeteria workers. And everyone just has some pride in Arizona, and I hope to continue that pride.
What are you looking forward to the most as being a new owner?
Well, being an owner is pretty fun. I grew up watching guys like Jerry Jones and Stan Kroenke out there and seeing them just really bring their teams uh, up to the next level. Jerry Jones was able to bring some championships to Dallas. Stan Kroenke, you get to see what he's done in the past couple of years, and even though he's out now, he still has a lasting effect in LA, and I just can't wait to be more acquainted with this team.
What are some of the first moves you expect to be making while in office?
Well, the first moves, we're going to make sure everyone's healthy. We're going to make sure everyone stays competitive. And we're just going to try to become a dominant team in the NFC West. Uh, but we can only be as dominant as our quarterback situation. We have Sam Bradford, who has proven to be pretty successful as an NFL QB, but he just can't stay healthy. Then we also have this rookie that we drafted out of UCLA. His name's Josh Rosen. You may have heard of the guy, but I personally think he's pretty special, and he's going to challenge for the starting quarterback position.
Speaking of the quarterback situation, how do you feel Josh Rosen will be handled this year?
Yeah, Rosen's just special. Uh, he has a good size for a quarterback. I think he'll fit well in our West Coast system. He's committed to our team.
What makes Josh Rosen so special?
He spent all day yesterday throwing to Larry Fitzgerald and learning with him. They spent 3 hours this morning reviewing film together, and they're working on that quarterback's wide receiver bond that is needed. But the kid has a good arm. I think he'll fit well in our West Coast system. He's smart. He's probably the brightest person I ever met. Uh, you know, where he's going to be our number one starter.
Now, as the owner of the Cardinals, you're going to be facing teams in the NFC West like the Rams, who have a stacked defense, and the Pro Football Focus number one player, Aaron Donald. Then you got to go to Seattle, who Russell Wilson is has some fancy footwork. And then you have to also face the 49ers and their brand new quarterback, Jimmy G. How do you expect to stay competitive?
Yeah, I mean, the NFC West is pretty dominant. You got the Rams, who have a pretty scary defense, and they gotten even better this past offseason. Head coach Sean McVay, he's very talented at his young age. I'm hoping our new head coach, Steven, is going to be right there with him. Uh, I hope we can compete against them this year. But I think we're still a few years away. We're not exactly where we want to be, but I know we got the pieces in place to grow and become contenders in the West.
Do you have any final thoughts?
Go Big Red.